Before we get started on today's episode, I have some big news. Button Boys Live is happening later on this year. Tuesday, the 15th of September, London's Leicester Square Theatre. Myself, Sarah, and Pierre doing a live episode for you guys. And if you want to get tickets, then you can. If you're a top-tier Patreon subscriber on our Player 4 tier, then pre-sale tickets are available to you right now. If you're on our hidden cash paid tier, then tickets will be available for you tomorrow and general sale will be this coming Monday. But Button Boys will be doing a live episode in September, Tuesday the 15th, London's Leicester Square Theatre. Hopefully see you there. Enjoy the show.
Power on. Select your players.
Pierre, Sarah, Glenn.
Select your topic.
Games.
Select your format.
Entertaining podcast.
They're called the Button Boys. So make some fucking noise. 'Cause they're gonna talk about video gaming and stuff.
Button Boys.
Happy birthday to one of you, probably.
Statistically, it's certain.
Welcome to
let
Button
us
Boys.
know.
Yeah, let us know if we got that right. I'm Glenn Moore, that's Sarah Keyworth, that's Pierre Novelli. You're listening to a gaming podcast where we are talking about what we've been playing and then we're talking about something much, much darker. But first off, that previous question, what have we been playing?
I have had a little go at a game called Below the Crown.
I haven't heard of this.
Below the Crown. I found it on
It's the King's Head.
That's what I was going to say.
Below the crown
Or the
lies a
Queen's.
worried frown.
Joke was a bit below the crown.
All
Right,
right,
is that okay?
nothing below the crown.
Yeah.
It's king boxing.
yeah.
I'd love to play king boxing.
Kickboxing would be a good
Fontanelle
Yeah.
punches only.
Top down.
Yeah.
Top down punches only. Ow, the crown. Yeah, nice. That would be great. Different king. Like Henry VIII finally squares up against...
Yeah, he's like the Rikishi.
game. Charles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Charles,
yeah.
But Charles has got Charles goes like, "Ugh," and like the plants fly up and
Well, he's got like
Yeah.
natural boxing
Whereas
gloves.
eighth
Yeah.
can deploy the wives.
Yeah.
yeah, son and wife,
Yes.
and then some of them are headless, some of them are
Depends
not.
which wife.
Yeah.
You go, oh no.
the beheaded ones are,
Yeah.
That's really
But
good.
they're actually quite lethal because they're flailing
and spraying blood.
and spraying blood.
Yeah,
A brilliant street fighter. Queen Elizabeth II in all her finery.
Yeah.
Kill daughter-in-law. I'm invested in this game.
yeah.
And already I don't know what it is. Is it that?
No, it is from the makers of. Was it? I'm blanking on it.
Duskers.
Duskers, right.
Yes.
I think it's from the makers of Duskers. That's how because when I was going to get Duskers on Steam, I saw it came up, and I thought I'll flag that, put it on my list, and I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
It's a sort of crazy chess.
All right.
So it's called. I still haven't.
Crazier.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Hard to imagine.
What, are you guys playing chess in here or something?
You sell a type to a rocket ship to a fucking rocket ship? Are you crazy? There's cocaine in my cocaine. so, like, I still haven't quite figured out why it's called Below the Crown. You start out. It's like a kind of dungeon crawler puzzle thing.
What does it look like?
I'm gonna
What
Google
perspective
it.
are we
I want to look
dealing
at
with here?
Top down,
Top down, of course.
chessboard type board,
Yes.
and kind of neon outlines of non-standard chess pieces. You don't have a king; you have a sort of wizard.
Okay.
And there are things that are like rooks and bishops, but then there's
So
also
they fulfill those same roles, but they're
but
called
it's
different things.
if you've ever
Sorry, they all shit themselves.
yeah, kind of, yeah. So it's sort of glowing top down
Lots of
kind of
piles of poo.
taking place in a black void.
Yeah, so it's a chessboard, but it's not a clean 8x8.
No.
It's like
No.
looks like a level, like
It
Pac-Man.
looks like a level of, or Among Us or something like that. It's,
Yeah, very much so. And so then you get other pieces that aren't real in chess, like the prince.
Yeah.
And you're sort of solving it like a chess puzzle. So any chess nerds listening will be well aware of this. But if you don't know, if you go download everyone's favorite chess app, chess.com, or if you grew up playing chess, as I did, one way you get better is by playing chess puzzles. So it'll be a chessboard, but there'll only be maybe 5 pieces on it.
Okay.
And the challenge will be white needs to checkmate in 3. Figure out how.
Okay.
And you sit there going, oh, fuck, okay. And you solve it.
I see.
So they're kind of like chess puzzles, but with things where there's a wizard and also there's like a trap and there's a thing you can unlock and you can add power-ups to your individual chess pieces. It's like you're carrying your chess pieces with you from puzzle to puzzle. They're the same
It
one.
literally is crazy chess.
Yeah,
It's
but
like crazy
kind
golf.
of, yeah.
But
yeah.
you're taking a
You've
move
got to hit it
almost
through
like
a windmill.
Yeah.
you would in a D&D game.
And
Or
you
like
sort
here are your number of moves, here's your action.
But you're also adding them to the board.
Okay.
So they're not necessarily on the board at the start, but you can only add a certain number. It's really nicely put
Can you
together.
lay a trap?
You can.
So it's sort of like Mario Kart chess.
Kind of, yeah. And then like you can add power-ups. So I think I added a power-up to my rook, which is that I can add pieces next to that piece whenever I want. But that's only on that one rook.
Yes.
So I mean, and the visual design is really nice because it's all like the background. It's all taking place in a kind of infinite black dungeon void, and it's kind of neon-y on top of that. And the music is really good and like quite like heavy, kind of techno. Like I want the music. I want to listen to it. I can't find it anywhere. And you start out
Just
above.
picturing you coming across this as a chess guy.
Yeah.
The Simpsons, where the old guy is like, Moon pie. What a time to be alive.
Exactly.
Crazy chess.
Neon chess.
The things they're doing at chess these days.
You start out.
Well, anal beads, remember?
Huh? I never forget. What?
The chess tournament where the
is a vibrating
allegations of cheating because the
vibrating
vibrating
butt
anal
plug.
beads
butt
were
plug.
giving him like
No, I'm
moves.
going to need a few more bits of information.
I think it was a
first.
butt plug.
kind of all the info.
Can't really say anal beads remember. Anal beads remember.
Yeah.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Well, that was weird.
It was because Glenn is always thinking about 9/11 and I'm always thinking about anal beads.
Yes. Yeah.
He had a vibrating butt plug in remote control, and the theory is that he was being Morse-coded chess advice through his bumhole.
You give them the win for that anyway, don't you?
Yeah, I think it like the Hatton Garden jewelry heist. I'm like, let them have it. They put in so much effort.
They've
Yeah.
earned it.
Yeah.
Good day's work.
Awful if you misread it, don't you?
Yeah.
And then the person controlling the butt plug is like, no,
Yeah, yeah.
I did buzz, buzz, buzz.
Damn it, I lost and it felt amazing.
Yeah. Just losing.
Cheekily losing games.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So,
Either way, you've had a good day.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Lovely,
Yeah.
A lovely day out. And what a story. You start out, your king is a kind of 3-headed wolf evil king thing. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
It's frightening, though. It's not a normal king. And you have to go to the dungeon for your king and find bits of gold and like bits of runes or something. And you come up and the king is like, what do you have for me from the dungeon? And you have to try and choose what to say you have.
Okay.
There's some weird, creepy story element here that I haven't quite unlocked. Also, there's quite odd things that come up in the dungeon. So I played a couple of puzzles and then it came up saying like, rank your pieces in the order in which you think they are most effective for you. Like, okay.
All right.
And I ranked them and it went, understood. And you just go back to the game and you go, what was that?
Yeah, what's that?
What did that mean?
What's happening, please?
What consequences
It's
will
like-
I face?
Yeah.
And Claudia Winkleman makes the traitors
That's
all
such a
line up.
day one traitors
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And she shot 2 of them.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll
Yeah.
shoot all of you until one of you admits you as a traitor. Yeah.
So exactly. So I was like, okay. Played another couple, and then it said something like, "Of these pieces, which is the do you think is the worst?" or something like that. Or no, the piece the prince came up,
Okay.
and it said, "Which of these statements best describes your relationship to this piece?" It's really useful. It's not useful at all. I like the way he looks. The prince is not my friend.
Right.
So I was like, what? So I just went, he's not my friend. And it was like, we see, like, I see, I understood. Like,
And then the game continues.
yeah. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. But it's quite unsettling.
Yeah,
It's going to diagnose you with something at the end.
Yeah, it's just like you hate the prince piece. It sucks. I don't like it.
This sounds a bit like the effect that Dusk has had on you, which was with very minimalist interface, you've felt a bit unsettled.
Yeah, exactly. And it does something that all good horror or thrillers or mysteries in game or book or movie form do, which is keep enough unknown that your imagination fills the gap with something even creepier than whatever is nominally going on.
Yeah.
And the idea of just being, surveyed for unknown purposes.
Because, if you don't fully show me Dracula, I'm going to be picturing 2 Draculas.
I'd love to see
Realistically.
you say that in some fucking TED talk with you've got a Britney mic on in front of
You're explaining horror.
10,000 people in LA. Because if you don't show me, I'm going to be imagining 2 Draculas. And then 2 Draculas come up on the thing behind you and you go, and the mic goes flying and it takes...
And everyone in the auditorium's running.
People leaping
Climbing
out of the
over
way of
each
the
other.
Dracula on the screen like a silent movie.
Yeah, and it takes you ages to get the Britney mic back on and it's scraping loads. sorry.
Gets me every time.
What you're about to see may disturb you. Sarah, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Limbo,
Hey!
predecessor to Inside.
Yes.
And
You love your 2-dimensional adventures at the moment.
I do. I'm into them, and I it's good. You can see where that it was this
The
more.
bones.
It's the bones. This more slightly primitive version of the game that then they went on to make. It's the little boy is cutesier. He's a little sweeter, but it is very sinister. And I should have talked about this last because what I really want to talk about is the way you die.
Well, I'll go first then.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. This is the feature.
So do you want to talk about what you're?
I'll talk about what I've been playing because mine also goes into that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll
Oh.
double up.
Yeah.
So the thing I've been playing that isn't about a topic is I've been playing a game called Call of the Elder Gods. This has been out for a couple of weeks. It was out on Xbox Game Pass, but I saw it and I thought, do you know what?
Two people holding torches or something?
Yeah.
I had a look at it. I couldn't tell what it was.
So, this is basically
It's Cthulhu.
yes, it's Cthulhu. It's Lovecraft inspired. It is a follow up to a game called Call of the Sea, which came out a few years ago. A 1930s adventure, and it was like a first-person narrative puzzle game, bit like Firewatch. It looks just like Firewatch, but with more puzzles. So I
How many
played.
gorillas are in it, please?
None so far.
Okay.
I played but didn't finish Call of the Sea, but Call of the Elder Gods is brilliant.
We haven't had one of them in a while. Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I played the game. Anyway, what have you been playing? You are playing a duo of people exploring some mystical happenings. I don't want to spoil anything, but it is all Cthulhu based.
Yeah.
It is very Indiana Jones. It's brilliant. It's a globe-trotting adventure. You are in subterranean caves. You're in an Arctic base that the Nazis have taken over. You are in lush jungles. You are in
These Nazis.
you are in
What are they like?
American universities. It's proper Indiana Jones 1930s. And the puzzles are excellent. You've got your trusty notepad. Every time you pick up a clue, it goes into the notepad. And then you are suddenly hit with just an enormous puzzle that will take you anywhere between 5 minutes and half an hour of just working. So, and it's like I've had to keep my own notepad by the side as well.
I'm
It's-
in.
Yeah, it's thoroughly good. It also has a hint system that it does not penalise you for using it. It goes, and it does the Monkey Island thing of, here's a vague hint. You press it again, here's a slightly more obvious hint. You press it again, eventually it's like, shall I just fucking do the game for you then?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that so much.
It's ideal.
Hand comes out the screen and like flicks your nose.
Yeah. You boof. It's
The hand comes up the screen and somehow yanks the console out of your hands. Goes,
yeah,
let me,
like
goes,
an
let
old
me
school,
do it.
like a 90s advert.
Playing itself.
Yeah. It's thoroughly good. It's really, really good. Proper Indiana Jones style adventure. No combat or anything like that. It's just exploration. It's just puzzles. And the vibe is great. The music's very foreboding. I'm really into it.
I want to play this now.
The other thing, well, you've got Game Pass. You can give it a go.
I will.
So the other thing I was playing, which goes into today's
Damn
topic.
it, I will.
The other game I'm
run
playing
out
goes
the
into it goes into our topic, but we'll go back to Sarah for this. Is over the weekend I had a couple of friends over, and one of them was waiting to get a train back to Birmingham, and he was just hanging around when everyone else had left, and we decided to play a tournament, a beat 'em up tournament, in which we did best of 3 on Tekken 8. Then after that, we did best of 3 on Street Fighter 6, and after that, we did best of 3 on Mortal Kombat 11 to determine who was the ultimate beat 'em up person. And what brings us on to today's topic is I really enjoyed Street Fighter, and I think I preferred Tekken 8, but Mortal Kombat 11, I forgot how gnarly the fatalities are. And just tear it, like having mullered your opponent, just having them rip your spine out of your back. Whatever, is so absurd. The injuries you sustain in the middle of a match where someone punches you and it slows down like Sniper Elite, and you just see your teeth getting knocked out, or your ribcage breaking, but your character still keeps going, is endlessly funny. But it brings us onto the topic today of death in games. So, back to Limbo.
Do you like a horrible death in a game?
No.
I could always do without it. The way that this little kid, and this is not a super realistic kid, he's entirely sort of like in shadow, just sort of like a little, just blacked out creature with eyes that are almost glowing.
It's something of the salad fingers.
It is a bit salad fingersy. But the way there's this is not inside, but in this particular game, there are these big like bear trap things, spiked bear traps that you have to kind of move so that you can jump over them in different ways. But if you get caught in one of these, they close to the height of his neck and just slice his head off. Head pops off, then they open again, and his little lump of a body is just in the bear trap. I mean, it's all cartoony, so it's not like...
Yeah, and it's all silhouette.
There's no blood, but it's just lump of a body still in the bear trap, head rolling off. It's so brutal that it's deeply unpleasant. And the way you die in inside as well is... Some of the ways you die in inside is like horrid electrocution or just being like torn apart by a dog. I never need it.
Yeah.
I never go, that makes this... If anything, I guess this is part of the game, it adds a level of anxiety to dying that is nothing to do about failing the game. It's just about seeing the death.
So does it make you tiptoe through games more? Because that's the sensation I like. I like to have that in games of, I am genuinely nervous to progress. So we're covering death in all its forms today. We've asked you on the Discord... most memorable deaths, most embarrassing deaths you yourself have encountered. Games that use death well, games that use death in a really cheap or annoying way. And I think with Limbo, because it is so cartoony and you're so far removed because you're watching it almost through a curtain, you're seeing it as a silhouette. I was more far removed than, if we take a very similar game example, Planet of Lana, which came up in the Discord a couple of times, where you are this adorable kid and you've got your adorable little cat monkey companion called Mui, and they die in similar ways as Limbo, but because it's like a Studio Ghibli or Pixar film, when they die and the kid's like, Mui, and then the camera cuts to black. Really, I didn't like it.
Yeah, if it's sort of bright and colourful and then they die in that way.
It was so unpleasant because
Happy
you're
Tree
left
Friends.
wondering what happens afterwards. It was a bit Happy Tree Friends. So, original God of War, for instance, I loved just how stupidly brutal it was because you were so far removed. It was like no one was actually feeling any pain.
Yes.
A bit like characters in Borderlands, or Mad Max. Like, life is so cheap that it doesn't appear anyone's feeling any pain. They're just dying, and the assumption is they're probably being reincarnated somewhere or something like that. So, did it bother you in Limbo then?
Yeah, and in inside, the game is really sinister, so that is just a feeling across the board. But I just, especially because it's a child, it is, and the way that these kids are dying is just so, the head popping. I'd be happy. I'd be happy with a sort of thing closes, entire body is just engulfed in it. The implication is there.
Screen goes black.
Screen goes.
I find it strange when Mario dies in games because in like
God,
old,
why does he go flat?
in like NES,
He's been ironed.
Yeah.
like it's been sucked dry.
Such an odd way to die.
Yeah, like he's been vacuumed out.
He's truly vacuum packed.
Because like the NES versions of Mario, you go, it's fine. It's just I've watched a sticker fall down a well. That's what. But like Super Mario Brothers Wonder, it's like I can see his fucking follicles, and so you get a real sense of
pain in his neck.
Yeah, and an Italian handyman has passed away before my very eyes in like a brutal accident. That's a real guy. He's got kids and
It's like a non-union...
parasocial relationship with the royal family.
Yeah.
Other brutal deaths. It Takes Two has some really gnarly deaths.
The Hoover I didn't like. I didn't find the Hoover entertaining when
the nails falling from the ceiling.
Nails falling from the ceiling is bad for your characters, but defeating the Hoover boss, who up to that point has been a bastard, but they put its suckers onto its own eyes and he sucks his own eyes out.
Yeah, well,
It's horrible.
There are parts of the homestead that you
Christ.
defeat that becomes really quite brutal.
Fucking hell, man.
Things that couple get up to.
Fred and Rose West.
Horrifying.
Fred and Rose
Truly
West.
Fred and Rose West.
Fuck, because and they have a complicated relationship with their daughter. So wow, I'd never looked at it like that. It Takes Two is about Fred and Rose West.
It's all a metaphor.
Yeah. And it's awful because you are rooting for them to stay together.
You're rude about but then he kills himself in prison. So and she keeps winning bake sales.
Both accurate.
Yeah,
That's the worst thing. You're bang on.
it takes two.
For whatever reason, I resisted playing Sniper Elite for a long time, even though it World War II and me like. But when I finally did play it, it was maybe the first one where they had those like super slowed down X-ray bullet vision.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
But I was going to say,
it wastes my time.
It is.
And once you've seen one, the balls, you've seen them all. Because the balls is the first one everyone goes for.
Sorry?
You can watch your sniper bullet kind of explode a Nazi's genitals with like a kind of X-ray body vision, like that Gunther von Hagen show where you could see through the human body.
Body works.
Yeah.
If you fire at your sniper rifle and you do successfully hit someone, then the moment you pull the trigger, it shows a slow-mo camera, like Max Payne, following the trajectory of your bullet, and then it cuts to an X-ray. Yeah, not really an X-ray, cross-section of the body, and whichever organ it hits, it shows it rupturing.
It's kind of reminding me of Mythbusters when they had those like
For dummies filled
big
with
silicon dummies. Yeah.
Yes, that.
It's that, but like rendered like a kind of insanely sort of anatomically correct organs and bones and stuff. But it was the first time.
And they've done balls and
there's a ball.
There's a balls one that they just explode. Teeth. You can get shoot right.
That's
I
really...
know, and it doesn't humanize the Nazis, but it makes you go.
That is
I don't feel like
being.
the goodie here.
But also like in the same way that in real life, in World War II, if someone was like, yes, well, we had to fight the Nazis and we shot them, and then afterwards we went through all their organs to see which ones had exploded, and you go, no.
Yeah, no one else knew.
Element has been added in by somebody who is psychotic and thinks everyone else is as psychotic as they are.
Because you get points for headshot and stuff like that, which means so now I can carry more bandages. So clearly someone who works above me is aware of what I've done.
It's the first time I saw a video game death where I felt like an elderly senator during a Senate hearing on video games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the guy on Instagram, some guy Mark?
No.
He does he's a voiceover guy, comedian. Right. He does a very good impression of like an elderly southern US senator who just doesn't understand what TikTok is. He says, is that correct? You're telling me there's a little Chinese man in my phone? I felt like that character.
Yeah.
You're telling me that kids are watching testicles explode on my screen?
Yeah, it's hard.
Nazi balls?
It's hard to justify.
It seems like porn. It feels also it's porn for someone out there. Someone out there's like, yeah, fucking show it again. And also, it is a childish.
You won't skip it.
You can turn it off. I turned it off, yeah. But it's a childish interpretation of like what war or death or violence is. It's like, ha ha, woo, wee, like explosions, blood. And then with a kind of added sinister, I'm the puppet from Saw level interest in biology.
That's it. Because God of War didn't feel, it was like 18 rated, but it didn't feel like it was for 18-year-olds only. It felt like it was just for 12-year-old boys because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Whereas this was like, no, they've mixed it with like anatomically correct and terrifying.
The level of anatomical correctness is just
realism in death in games is just not necessary. Just make it completely absurd.
Like The Last of Us was brought up quite a lot on our Discord. The screen cuts to black at the moment the heart has stopped. Yeah. So Ellie will get hit, like a zombie will attack her, and you just see some sinew get torn up on it. That's what it cuts out.
The sound effect is awful. There's a piercing, sort of ringing sound.
Worrying Foley, I'd say.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that as a compliment to the team. There's a Madden game, I think, maybe not Madden. I'm certain there's an American football game which has injuries like Sniper Elite. It shows you like testicular torsion or whatever, or like a broken bone. It's so mad. You go, that's not what anyone has bought the game for in the first place.
I will say, like, even the harshest deaths that I'm probably okay with might even be on Hell Let Loose. Because you have proximity chat, it's all multiplayer.
Yeah.
And you do have, and there's lots of clips of this on social media of like accounts that play Hell Let Loose. Where someone is talking to you and their voice gets cut out because they get their head shot.
That's great.
And it's very atmospheric because it is like in a war film.
Yeah.
So you'll be there like in a back of a truck with a guy.
Yeah.
Or you'll be there with someone going like, I think they're just over there, there's a machine gunner. And
they couldn't hit an elephant from this distance.
But the guy will literally just be like, sometimes you'll be wounded and waiting for a medic, and you'll be like lying there watching the medic coming. You're like, don't worry, I'm gonna, and then just like, and they're gone. It's so incredibly cinematic. It does
That
add to
is
it.
great. That is so great.
That adds to it, and it does make you go, God, this is horrible.
Yeah.
As a concept, war is horrible.
Yeah.
Or watching someone like running towards you, going like, I'm on my way, and then just set shell, and they just get evaporated.
Well, I would find myself in Warzone making noises when I got killed.
Yeah.
I just couldn't help myself. I wouldn't, if I was playing without a mic, I would never react like that. But if I crashed a helicopter or something in Warzone, I'd go, it was like when an X-Wing pilot dies in Star Wars. Like, It was like I couldn't help it. It just felt right.
You were Wilhelm screaming.
Yeah, kind
Yourself,
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes on Hell Let Loose from across the map, you'll just see like a tank gets blown up, and you'll just see like the ragdoll goes slightly wrong. There's a bit of a glitch, and you just a person essentially go to space. The funniest death I've ever
At
seen.
least that's funny. I think they're funnier.
That is funny.
I got a really funny death in Warzone once where a guy got killed, obviously, by like helicopter rotors, but it just had the top of his body on top of the helicopter, and his legs were stuck in the rotors of the helicopter.
No.
So his legs were just spinning around. It's just this lifeless corpse, and the legs are spinning around.
It's like an Animorphs.
I've still got the video. I'll make sure we put it on the YouTube because it is insane. I had a really embarrassing death. I think it was in like Dead Space 2, it was Mass Effect 3, where for some reason my character, when walking through a doorway, just got bundled up. It was a glitch. And their like arms went the wrong way around. Their head was like going on their chest. And the funniest thing about it was
Bundled up.
it was obviously just a glitch, but they were like in pain and they could only walk slowly, really slowly. And they were going, and my health bar was going down. And eventually my character just died from
Being folded over.
whatever the fuck it was.
Head and chest arm syndrome.
I didn't find it funny at the time because it was annoying, this glitch, but the idea as well that they were going, ow, like they were making the final noises you would make if that happened to you.
Funniest death. I actually forgot to mention this, and this is a little sneak peek for people on the main episode because we did all of Hitman on the Patreon. One of the levels, you're in a big vineyard visitor center.
Yes.
I poisoned one of the targets with an emetic, so a thing that makes you throw up.
Yes.
In her wine.
Yeah.
But it's like a huge visitor center. It could be like the Kennedy Space Center. It's huge. And it poisoned her. And I thought, what happens when the NPC gets poisoned is they go, oh, I don't feel so good. And all the other characters go, and then they kind of stagger to the nearest loo.
Yes, and they throw up for 5 minutes, and you've got time to kill them.
Yeah, you follow them in, and you kill them there, or you whatever. And I was like, yeah, well, this is the bar. I'm dressed as the barman. I've just poisoned the wine. The loo can't be that far. Oh, it was pretty far, mate. You cannot believe how far it was. Right. It's like on the other side of the complex. So she just went, oh, something's not right. Oh, and the characters really slow down when they're staggering.
Yeah.
So it was a lady in a beautiful evening dress.
Yes.
An incredibly sumptuous event.
Pristine white.
Yeah, just going, oh God. And like shuffling for 300 meters.
I would hire someone to do that to ruin my enemy's party.
And you think at some point,
God.
after you walk the mile to the bathroom, one person would go, that guy is following it.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm walking slightly faster, so I'm like walking right behind that person and stopping while they get a bit further ahead.
Yeah, that
walking right
really
behind.
sinister man who's going, oh, come on.
Hurry up and
Go
be
to
safe.
the toilet in front of me.
Go to the toilet faster, please.
Yeah.
And also, because it's like a big, lovely, sumptuous party, this like ghost at the feast is just going, oh. And every group of NPCs you walk past would go, oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
What?
back to drinking the same thing she was.
Yeah. You're at a wine tasting event and someone's going, oh, God.
Was it something I ate? Yeah.
Look, is it? I've asked this before. Is it illegal to stand outside a McDonald's going, "Oh, my tummy," in front of everyone who walks in? Can they move you along? You just go, it's a free country. I'm allowed to stand here.
Yeah, I'm allowed to shout.
I ate a burger and my tummy hurt.
Oh no, my tummy.
You don't even say which burger. It's one I made. I made it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
So, yeah, I followed her and then shot her in the head.
The way you die in Uncharted, especially if you fall off of something, because like Tommy is always like, Nathan!
Yeah.
But I respect that the ragdoll physics they've committed to them, but it does mean that sometimes everything goes to black and white and you fall and you hit the side. And sometimes Nathan Drake is just ass up, folded over.
Oh, it's humiliating.
Yeah.
It's a Family Guy falling over.
It looks like he's sucking his own dick.
Yeah.
And his brother's going, Nathan!
Yeah.
And you go, oh, God. And it lingers on that shot for a bit. And he's just
As if it's emotional.
head between legs.
Yeah.
Like a plane is an emergency landing. His ass is in the air.
The brace position.
Yeah.
I had a rib removed so I could get into the brace position on the plane.
It'd be safer.
Yeah, it's much safer. It's the only reason I did it.
To be safer.
Much
Yeah.
safer.
Every death in Dark Souls is humiliating.
Every death in Dark Souls is humiliating. Fallout,
That noise.
Fallout and Skyrim.
Stuff is in the ravine.
Button Boys.
This is from Jenny in the Discord. In terms of embarrassing deaths, every time I exited a menu in Dark Souls and jumped backwards off a ledge. Because if you
Yeah.
circle on the PlayStation, you circle to get out the back of
Yes.
the venue, he will just, like, your person will just sidestep, will do a backward step.
Rolling off a ledge in the middle
Yeah.
of a fight.
Or when you land on, like, a tree and your character doesn't get the right footing, so they slide down one side. They're still, like, fully upright. It's
yeah.
not like they've tripped over. Your character is always upright, and that's the embarrassing thing, because it looks like they decided to do this.
Any death where as you die and the screen goes grey or black and you hear or you hear or you use the Winston Churchill quote starts to come up and you just hear a snatch of unrelated NPC auto dialogue. So like as you're dying you're going, fuck, I'm dead. You just hear, nice weather for crumpets, isn't it? And you're like, shut up, shut up.
There are two kinds of bad ones. Sekiro had this the
Plums for sale.
The final boss would say the same taunt to you every time you died. So you'd hear him say something to you of like, I knew you could never best me, or something like that.
Yeah. You cannot stop the tide or something like that.
That was really annoying. And the other annoying one is when you get killed by an enemy and as the screen's fading out, you see them just turn away and just go back to their business. And you go,
yeah.
so you didn't even dwell on me.
That's a Tuesday for you.
Yeah,
is
you
it?
didn't think about me. I was a henchman.
They're going back to bed.
Bethesda had this with Fallout and Skyrim, the ragdoll elements of when you got like blown up.
Yeah.
The screen would only cut out when your character had stopped moving. So you would often have this, you get blown up by a car in Fallout, a mutant's fired a fucking nuclear bomb at you. Your head, arms, and legs are no longer there. So you've just got this little rucksack of you flying through the air, rolling down hills, and then the camera won't cut out until that has ground to a halt. That was degrading.
Making you wait for your own corpse to stop rolling.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
It's just
Hated that.
Insult to injury.
rude.
The most insulting death I think I ever had was in Call of Duty Warzone, where I had a sniper rifle and we were just against, me and you were playing Pierre, and it was just big boys. It was
big boys
just
were there.
big boys, and it was scary. One of the big boy servers we'd ever been on. And I had a sniper rifle, and I saw someone had died and parachuted back in. And they parachuted back in with just a pistol. And they're on the other end of a field, and I was like, this person's just got, I've got my fucking sniper rifle. And I hit them in what I thought was the head, but obviously it hit their shoulder, and it cracked their armor. And without missing a beat, they span round with their pistol, and I just died instantly. And they and all because I was rude enough to try to shoot them. And I just felt so degraded. It was all lined up. I used to panic in the gulag. So you die in Warzone, you get sent to a gulag where you're faced off against another person. You've got like 30 seconds to try to kill each other. Whoever wins gets to go back into the map.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'd panic so much, I would do a hail of bullets like in the exact outline around the person. I was like the opening of Ali G in the house.
Yeah.
Awful. I'd absolutely Pulp Fiction it.
Well, you'd watch the kill cam and you'd think it was close, and then in the kill cam, your character, you would always say, just going,
Lumbering.
please don't.
Going at speeds I couldn't
And
try
they're just,
to.
They're just in like a different dimension. They're like the Flash.
Yeah.
You're just there going, and they're zipping around you, shooting you in every bum cheek, just up the armpits, everything. They're just no defense.
Potentially spoilery, and we will preface this with spoilers when we say the name of the game. Any deaths that have really affected you in a game, like genuinely, like that's really
quickly before we do them, I've just thought of another Dark Souls style death. When you think you've got away and then they've been chasing you the whole time. And it just comes back around a corner and just, sometimes I'd be like the smallest bit of health left and I'd be like, I've just got to retreat. And you're like running and running and running and you go, they won't have followed me this whole.
Yeah.
And then it's just some little shit with a big snake head.
Yeah.
Just chases you around the corner, just goes, bah! You go, fuck you.
Well, even with the little zombies.
Fuck you for chasing me all the way back here.
I've been replaying Dark Souls 3 and I forgot about the whole you can't pause the game. And what I do is I just leave it idle going, I'm on a rooftop, there's nothing around me. I'm surely okay. Absolutely not, because Dark Souls 3 is like enemies that just patrol.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes later, they will come back
They
round
come
to
up
you.
for a cigarette, yeah.
It's because the worst thing is, I'll leave the game and I'm stood by a campfire and I've got like 5,000 souls. And I leave, I come back, I'm still stood by the campfire, but I've got 0 souls. So obviously, I've just killed me where I stood and I've ended up back in the same place. Hate it.
That's so unfair.
Deaths that genuinely affected.
Yeah, we are entering spoiler territory here. So there's certain games people haven't played.
Yeah.
Maybe we should say what the game is.
Well,
and then
let's say this isn't spoilery to say Red Dead Redemption 2, but it is spoilery to say what follows. You would never guess what people said mostly on our Discord as the one that affected them, because it wasn't a human character that affected people the most of Red Dead Redemption 2. It was Arthur's horse.
Yeah.
house.
I cried. And
No, it's so crazy. That's so crazy to me.
no, and it wasn't about the horse, it was about Arthur.
Okay.
Because he leans down to the horse and he goes, "Thank you."
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, it's not about the horse.
And I'll say now what I said then. I had
Thousands of
so
horses.
many horses.
Yeah. But if you had that one horse, it was just your car. It was what you had. It was part of Arthur. I saw it as Arthur having
You've been through so much.
more
with that.
legs.
Yeah.
It was part of Arthur's body. As
It
far
is
as I
a
was
very
concerned, he'd lost his
emotional
bum.
moment with this-
He'd
yeah.
lost his bum and his additional hair.
He'd lost
Yeah.
his huge,
Patting his own bum.
angry
He's patting
bum.
his own severed bum.
Yeah, going
You
to the
did
doctor.
good, boy.
Because he keeps coughing.
You
Bad news,
did
I'm afraid,
good.
son. You lost your bum. What do you mean I've lost my ass?
That is the best.
cut off your bum.
Ass a guy could have best.
Big spoiler territory for the Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Oh.
I won't say who it is, but the end of that game. Again, I cried. That turns out I think I've cried more at games than I have films.
That's mad.
Because those two, so Red Dead Redemption, Disco Elysium, but not death-based, Last of Us Part 2, death-based and not death-based, and the one I just said, that's 4 games I've wept over.
That's
That
mad.
feels embarrassing. I feel like I should be embarrassed about that.
I don't know. I mean, they're good games.
Yeah, if it was like, oh, I got really sad at Tetris, then yeah, I guess that would be.
When Dr. Mario passed away.
Yes, yeah.
I just feel like he never got a good chance as a different version of Mario. I just think, I don't know. I can't really think of any.
I guess because a lot of your video gaming history wasn't necessarily narrative based.
No.
So yours would be like incidental moments in games.
Yeah.
So like, I guess frustrating deaths.
Oh, man. I mean, hell let loose where just getting dinged in the head by someone right as you're about to do something cool, just always. I mean, I always found the deaths of the little men you've made in a strategy game. You always think, you were my guys.
I love it when they...
My ships in Terra Invicta. As if you're on the Discord, you'll have seen my update about Poop Fleet 1, which just did not end well for them.
Right.
I felt so bad for them. All that training. Imagine being an astronaut and that's what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Just get pooped right into the fucking toilet of the universe. Just blown up in a nuke that you were also riding on. Such an insane thing.
I loved Age of Empires, the fact that when your guys died, they then rotted and became skeletons. But at least there was like elements from there. Command and Conquer, they'd sink into the ground.
Yeah.
This is, I suppose, a spoiler for The Last of Us, the first Last of Us, but it is the very first thing that happens in the game, so I think we can be forgiven.
Yeah.
Rhino Man 78 on the Discord says Sarah's death in The Last of Us gets them every time.
I felt really bad that when I read that on the Discord, I just thought, who the fuck is Sarah?
Oh, man.
I just completely forgot.
It is the very
It's the very first thing that happened. Maybe
Yeah.
it was so traumatic I blanked it out. But that, because also she's the first person you play as.
Yeah. And then there is another death in The Last of Us that we're potentially spoiling it for Pierre now, but, that happens pretty early on. So skip forward if you don't want a spoiler for The Last of Us right now. Tess's death.
Really?
Yeah. it's a hero's death.
That is that's a great one. That's
Yeah.
really, really great.
And the way they did it in the series as well,
Yeah.
bigs up that moment. It's very worthy of her.
That was really, really good.
Because it's pretty early on in the game, and you get a sense that she and Joel have been friends for so long that it is quite emotionally impactful, even though you don't know this person that well.
Yeah, I guess because he doesn't show any emotion because of the previous death. Games that do death well versus games that do death badly. Super Meat Boy does death incredibly well because when you finally complete a level, if you've never played Super Meat Boy, you play as a tiny little cube of mince going through 2D side-scrolling, like hell Mario levels. Chainsaws, buzzsaws, lasers, and you're trying to intricately weave your way through. If you get hit by anything, you die, go straight back to the beginning. No loading time, straight back. You will spend 150 attempts on one level. When you finally complete it, overlaid, it shows you every single try you did.
Yes.
So you see all these thousands of cubes of meat flying everywhere, dying, and then that one sperm getting to the end. But it's like, that is so good because it uses all your deaths in a rewarding way. Almost the more you die, it's better because you go, look at all those attempts and how I finally managed to do this. That feels thoroughly good.
When I was a kid, I would really hate it if I got the NPC killed. You know?
Yeah, I would. There's
It would really bug me.
a Plague
In a
Tale.
way that now I just think, oh, come on.
Yeah, I haven't got time for this. You're not real. Plague Tale Requiem is an NPC that you cannot save, but it makes you think that you can quite early on. And I was approaching this level 6 or 7 times, and each time, I don't know, they get eaten by rats or whatever it was. But I then looked it up online, and everyone was like, "I'm tearing my fucking hair out. How are you meant to save this guy?" And someone had like glitched the game to eventually be like, "I saved the NPC," and everyone was like, "What happens?" And it's like, "Oh, he like sinks into the ground because they didn't program him to." Do you know what I mean? It was like, "Oh, right, okay."
He was not programmed for this world.
Yeah.
Too sweet.
Yeah.
There was an optional NPC in the Medal of Honor Allied Assault game that you could save if you got through the level fast enough and then could then be killed in the ensuing fighting. It made no difference in the mission. It was just like
A bit of a reward.
Yeah, and I would replay the level just to be like, come on, man. Why stop just walking into the open, please.
I did a no death run of Frostpunk, which is almost like insane because the game is all about the effect that the number of deaths is having on your community. Like a lot of the game is kind of about that.
Yeah.
But I had to kind of like min-max it to some extent and play the game a bit in a way that was almost meant to be broken. You can, because Frostpunk is just allowing your society to survive, not thrive, you have to make these decisions of like, do you let kids work in the factories? Do you send them to school? That sort of, yes.
It's good for them.
But then there might be accidents.
Get them off
and
the
like.
streets.
So
get them off their iPads.
you have like your engineering facilities,
Vote for me.
which are like your research centers, which allow you to research more stuff. It's like a pre-scripted event. If you get the engineers to work overtime for one shift, someone kills themselves, like they just shoot themselves in the head. But if you set them to overtime and you save and reload, it doesn't happen. So I had to do that. And I had
Save scumming.
Yeah, kind of, but just once.
Okay.
But to save a life.
Save scum alive is what I did. And that felt like good, but it was like you get no reward for the game doesn't recognize that you've saved every single person.
Yeah.
Because it's almost not supposed to happen.
Toby actually married it.
The way you drown in Zelda doesn't make me feel good.
Drowning deaths in games, weirdly, always upset me more than getting shot or blown up.
They're always fighting for their life.
Yeah.
They're always scrambling around.
Heartbeats.
Yeah.
I think it's worse when they don't. Hitman. Push someone into the water and they just lie on the surface of the water dead, and then some unknown eldritch force tugs them downwards.
Yeah.
Have you never stayed long enough to watch someone
Like a
get pulled
kraken.
underwater in it?
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
There is a constant Kraken in
the
the
other,
Hitman universe.
Agent Kraken.
Yeah.
other is,
Owen 47, don't forget your Kraken.
the other
You
is
have
in
to get
like,
it out of the bag and set it free at the start. Yes.
GTA Vice City.
Lockpick or Kraken?
I'm going to start with the Kraken.
GTA Vice City, you'd sort of fall into this abyss. The water wasn't water. You'd just pencil jump. You'd just plummet downwards.
Original Warzone, the water was mega acid, and you just dead. Bah! Just dead. You explode. All your items would explode out of your body.
Yeah.
Just 7 guns, body armor, bullets.
Sonic came up a lot on the Discord as a really troubling one because of the dun 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 dun, dun like really panic. And then he'd
done like
fucking look at you. For a 2D game, he'd turn around to face the screen.
You go, no, don't look at me.
and would like leap towards you as if to be like, deal with me.
Yeah.
Like, I hated
You
that.
did this.
Yeah, really, really unpleasant.
Bones Paints, I think this is a good one. The first death in Alien Isolation is scary as hell. The barbed tail just rips you apart from behind, and you slowly look down to see it protruding from your chest.
I've said many a time before, Alien Isolation is
great.
the scariest game of all time up until you get killed.
And then
It's so scary when you don't know what it looks like because,
Yeah.
or worrying about it. I mean, the first time it happens,
it's
it's
two
such
Draculas.
a jump scare.
It's two Draculas.
It's
up
two
to that point.
Draculas. And then when it does happen, you're like, oh, I've got that out of the way now. I've ripped the plaster off. And every death after that is an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Dying in Reanimal is not nice. It's, especially with that the big guy that comes after you.
The skin guy.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
just-
that's, I didn't
yeah.
get, no, what happens? I didn't get caught by him.
Oh, I feel like
Does he eat you?
I think he eats you, or he sort of
Tears you
you
apart.
apart or something. But the fear of that thing is really.
Yeah, because Little Nightmares 3, it was the deaths were rarely violent unless you fell from a great height. It was such a good interpretation of, because the game is all about essentially a child's idea of a nightmare.
Yeah.
The game overs would usually be you get caught and picked up. That's kind of what the game over would be.
Yeah, I think it's something
Baddie
like
picks
that.
you up and holds you, and then it's just game over, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess I just have to
But
imagine.
there's something so horrible about that. That's the
Yeah.
imagination part. Yeah.
It's the imagination. That's the two Draculas again, where you're just thinking like he's going to pick me up and oh no, and then cut out.
and be Dracula.
Yeah, he just grabs. Oh no, he bites your head off.
He does bite your head off. Okay, fine.
He grabs you and bites your head off.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Really, Ozzy Osbourne.
You
Yeah,
got-
similar sort of scale as well because you're so tiny and he's so big.
Yeah, just getting Ozzied.
Yeah, fully
Ugh.
Ozzy'd. Always Ozzy'd. You've been Ozzy'd.
I didn't realise that's how he passed away, but yeah, Sharon Osbourne ripped off his head
Yeah,
at a concert.
bittered.
Kronos the New Dawn, that's what took me out of it. I know I mentioned it in a previous episode, but the fact you are playing someone in a basic what looks like a Victorian diving suit with a huge circular helmet meant I wasn't really affected by the deaths that happened to me because I didn't feel I was playing as a person.
Do you think,
Yeah.
in terms of deaths that have swept the gaming world, the one that happens in the second Last of Us is the biggest?
Yeah,
Narratively, yes.
gotta be.
Has to be. In terms of type of death, it's probably like every time you killed Lara. Like Lara Croft drowning seemed to pop up quite a lot because
Yeah.
she sort of curls up like a spider.
That's horrible.
Yeah, she really like struggles physically.
Yeah.
Abe's Odyssey. You're falling into a mincer designed to turn your people into food.
Fuck, as well, when you'd accidentally hit the quick save button as you were leaping into a mincer.
Yeah, you're trapped in eternity mince.
Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible.
No, we don't-
the
no.
worst version of 50 First Dates would be if Drew Barrymore was just going into a mincer
Yeah.
every day.
Every
Eternal
day.
sunshine of the spotless mince.
Yeah, and Adam Sandler's like, he's got half a second to be sort of like, do you want to go to
Yeah. Just every day he wakes
And
up.
everyone's like, why do you like that mince girl anyway?
the mince girl?
What do you see in her?
Eternal sunshine, just so heavily based around minced meat. It's become such a kind of meaty, farty little movie. Disgusting. I don't know. It's just I feel a need to go to this meat processing plant and
Yeah.
just be together.
The deaths in Until Dawn.
Who have you lost?
Well, we've only played that first bit, but those
So the
first
two girls.
deaths, the first two girls, the way that they died and the way that we were playing it, both go off a cliff. One of them back sort of breaks on a rock.
God.
And there's a sort of close-up of her face as well.
They really rub it in when it is your fault. If you do get someone killed, those deaths can be really gnarly. And Directive 8020, their sort of most recent game, it's characters just get their fucking jaws ripped out, and it makes you
I
look at
don't
their face,
I
and you're
don't
like,
it.
sorry,
I
I'm
look-
sorry, I
I
pressed the
look
wrong
away.
button.
Look away.
Anything with teeth and jaws and says bad.
Yeah, well, we should carry this on a Discord.
Yeah.
We're going to
about
return
this
to our
horrible
gripes.
topic.
We are going to talk more about death. We're going to be reading out a ton of your suggestions that you sent on the Discord. And also, we'll be revealing which game won your poll of what we're going to be playing next on our Discord. Will it be Pierre's idea of either Age of Empires or Hell Let Loose, or Sarah's suggestion of 2013's The Last of Us? If you want to listen to those, then you can sign up to our Patreon. We have a paid tier where you get an extra single episode every single week, and also addition to the entire back catalogue of what we've been doing for the past year. If you sign up to the free tier, you get access to our Discord. We've got a wonderful community in there. Also, we've got a higher tier in which every month you get an episode of Player 4, where we interview a special comedian guest friend of ours, our most recent episode, SNL's George Fouracres, and every couple of weeks as well. Outside of that, you get an episode of me talking about the games I've been playing and what games I'm looking forward to in the coming months. So we'll hopefully see you there. In the meantime, thank you for listening to Button Boys. Give us a nice review on Apple Music or Spotify. Give us a rating. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Tell your friends, and we will see you next week.
Button Boys.